Hello, thank you for calling the Utopian Hotline. We are collecting anonymous responses to help us build a better tomorrow. At the tone, please...
A unique theatrical experience is now in performance in an unlikely location, the planetarium at Boston's Museum of Science. It's part telephone hotline, part vinyl record, and part live performance.
Inspiring voicemails aim to answer the question, how would you envision a more perfect future? As WBZ's Courtney Cole shows us this evening, it puts a spotlight on the effort to create a moment of community.
To me, a more perfect future involves peace between nations.
I just think this is one of the coolest projects ever.
In the wake of the pandemic, a member of the Brooklyn-based theater Me Too decided to put up flyers asking people to call a number and talk about how they imagine a more perfect future.
We sat as a company, looked at the flyer, thought nobody's going to call, but we just want to hear people have hope, talk about hope. And in fact, hundreds of people called. Hundreds. They called and they told us stories. They put their children on the phone. They sang to us. They prayed for us. They passed it on to other people in their community. And we started amassing this archive of voicemails about hope.
There is no community without love.
Those voicemails, combined with music and images, created this one-of-a-kind experience.
We had known about Utopian Hotline existing and thought we wanted to bring it to Boston, but where could we put it? It's not a typical, theater type of production.
Theater Me Too are using the space and the technology in ways that I've never seen before done in a planetarium or in the industry.
Planetariums are really designed to be a place where a community comes together and sees that which is not visible with the naked eye. And we sit in the awe and the excitement and the inspiration of that. And that's exactly what Utopian Hotline does.
Four performers lead the audience through the messages left on the hotline, while original music plays and projections appear above.
This is definitely elevating what live performance and theater can look like at a science museum and at the Museum of Science.
I think it's such a beautiful thing. The idea of people being able to sort of record their thoughts and feelings about something so grand really in many ways feels like it makes it real.
The play is still evolving.
As folks here in Boston call the hotline, their voicemail also enters into the performance and into the production. So it's a really living piece that really holds the community's thoughts and hopes in mind.
If you feel you are in a black hole, don't give up. There's a way out.
And one of the greatest challenges we have is when the piece is over, people don't want to leave. They sit there and they stay. And that to us is really special and means the world, that people want to stay in that space of community and in that space of engagement.
It just is really breathtaking, and it just sort of puts you in a different sense of being, and the fact that you're there communally with all these other people really feels like a special opportunity.
Wow, I just think watching that in a planetarium that's so all-encompassing would be really impressive.
You could tell it's like sensory overload, right, in a very cool way.
Yes. Now, you can check out Utopian Hotline at the Museum of Science Planetarium through Sunday, May 18th.
And we have much more still ahead here tonight.
The news at 6 starts now.